Publisher journey video for HowExpert. Today I was working on another book, HowExpert Guide to 365 Marketing Tips. So I just finished another book yesterday and published it, HowExpert Guide to 365 Hobbies, that literally has 365 hobbies that I teach to the readers. And so that was great, and that came out to be 100,000 words, and came out to be 418 pages in total. So that's a very long book. So there's pros and cons to a good long book. Pros is obviously higher perception value, it's more content, and if it sells well, it's great, right? Then I can turn it into an audiobook. But if it's long and it doesn't sell, and I do an audiobook, for example, right? Back then I used to do 30,000 word books that turned into about 3 hours audiobook, and you pay per finished hour to a narrator at $50 an hour per se, 150, 200 bucks. That's affordable. But if it's like 6, 7, 8, 10 hours from 100,000 words, woo, 10 times 50 per finished hour, which is what I was going with. It's $500 an audiobook, and I'm cranking out, a lot of books now using AI. So I'm doing my best. I'm readjusting right now, little by little. Like, I'm taking massive action creating books with AI, so that's good. But at the same time, I had to see the results. And I was so busy recently, just like publishing, the next topic. After one book is finished, I move on to the next topic, and next topic, and next topic. But like Tony Robbins says, the ultimate success formula is: number 1, have an outcome; number 2, take massive action; and number 3, make adjustments. He has his own words of saying it, but make adjustments based on the reality, the results. And finally, like I have a tendency to just focus on just taking action, but finally today, I kind of analyzed deeper into the stats, like what books are selling and what books are not, from the results I've seen. So what I've noticed is that these books are selling. Surprisingly, I found one of the books I published with AI, one of the books is selling pretty well. And I was like, wow, that's interesting, That means I gotta do more books like that. So every day is a new lesson. Even for me, I might share with you a lesson I'm learning, but the lesson I learned a few days ago may be contradictory from the lesson I'm learning right now. So the lesson I'm learning right now is that, I'm going to publish all topics A to Z the best way I can, but at the same time, I have to see the reality. I have to see the results. I have to see what type of books are actually selling, and to try to do my best to duplicate those results, do those type of books. So in a nutshell, the types of books that are selling are the unique books. The books the topics that you've probably never heard of. And it actually makes sense, because those books have less competition, but they still have an audience. But it's easier to rank on Amazon. And the competition, there's not a lot of books on that topic. On top of that, now I'm using AI to create even better books than the competition out there. And on top of that, I'm doing ads. So what I'm thinking moving forward, because I spent a whole day working on this another book right now, HowExpert Guide to 365 Marketing Tips, and that took me the whole day. That's another 100,000 word book. But I don't want to waste time creating a 100,000 word book if it's not going to sell. Okay, I only want to create books that's going to sell. So what I'm trying to do right now is find a formula, right? Find a formula. Just find a formula. What type of books are selling? And to me, what I found out is the unique topics are selling. So I'm going to make a little pivot again. Like before, I was thinking about going for all categories. Then I said I'm going to angle these books, 365 tips. I still need some time to kind of analyze the results, how the 365 tips type of books work. But at the same time, I'm seeing the results, and I'm realizing, you know what? I got to go with the type of books that are selling. So moving forward, after I finish this second long book, HowExpert Guide to 365 Marketing Tips, which is useful. I do want to, actually read the book myself and take advice from it, because I want to grow my business too. But at the same time, I need to create books that sell. I can't just do any topics. I will do my best to cover all topics, all core categories. But at the end of the day, I got to make money. So it's a balance. So moving forward, I'm going to try to find out the most unique topics as well. And that's a good angle for me, I can't compete with Goliath. Like for Dummies, Complete Idiot's Guide, Everything series type of books. Those guys are huge. Those guys are big brands. And, those guys do the big categories, the big topics, the big niches. But they can't go into the small niches, the small topics, the unique topics. So I think I'm possibly considering pivoting my niche, my brand, to be more about unique topics. And by the way, that's how I started from. I started my books with unique topics. Matter of fact, it was how-to guides on all topics from A to Z. Before that, it was unique topics from A to Z. So I'm considering doing it that way, and we'll see, And I think I do have a knack for kind of understanding what topic is unique or not just from hearing the word. I don't necessarily do the typical Amazon keyword research and check the BSR rate and amount of books they have on Amazon. I like to just look at the topic name, make sure they have a Wikipedia page, and also go through a list of the topics list and go and ask myself, which topic out of this list of topics have I never heard of in life? As an independent publisher, I've heard a lot of different topics, believe it or not. Even though I may not know 100% about every single topic, I've heard of it several times. So, but I want to go for topics I've never really heard of, hobbies I've never really heard of, whatever type of categories I've never heard of. I want to go for those. And it's surprising, based on that theory, just a couple months ago, I was introduced, just from doing research on AI, give me a list of topics, and I went with a topic that I've never heard of before, and I published it. And that book is selling, guys. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to duplicate that formula. I'm not necessarily going to duplicate that topic. I might do another book on that topic, but more importantly, I want to duplicate that formula. Okay? So we will see moving forward. I'm looking forward to it. More unique topics. And you know what? I'm more comfortable doing these unique topics because that's how I started my internet marketing career, going into unique niche topics that, that were kind of innovative, they were different. Now a lot of people went into it, and there's a lot of benefits going to these unique niches because, like I said, less competition and easier to rank organically on Amazon, on YouTube, and all the platforms out there. And number 3, I could do ads. My competitors, small amount of competitors on Amazon and whatnot, are not doing ads, so it's easier to even rank even more, And on top of that, all due respect to the competitors, but I'm now using AI, so my content will be longer and better and more organized and content rich than them. Now granted, there's things I might not be better than them. For example, getting pictures, a lot of pictures. That's kind of difficult and challenging. But you know what? I can work on that later on. But in terms of actual text content, I could crank out content like this, 60,000 words content like that. So my next thing moving forward is pivot, is to find these unique niches. All topics A to Z, okay? I already have 2 topics in mind, kind of similar wording with this current topic that's selling. And stay tuned, because I'm most likely going to publish these 2 next books. They're pretty unique as well. And I already came up with a TOC earlier and in the past, because I planned on doing another book on it. So I'm excited. Unique niches. Stay tuned. I'm about to go crazy into these unique niches. And I'm going to also test out this 365 angled tips type of style books and see if they do better. So, again, like Tony Robbins says, have an outcome, take massive action, and number 3, optimize. Take a look at the results. What's working, what's not working. Whatever is working, continue to focus on that. Double down on the winners. Keep going. Thanks for watching. I gotta go. Talk soon, all right? Take care. Bye.